On the last hole of our podcast for today, would you regale our listeners with a little ditty about how much and how wonderful and how beloved The Great Gatsby is?
Oh Jesus! No, it's just. I tried to read The Great Gatsby again. It's a short, it's a short novel, and it's in that pantheon of great works in America, whatever. And it was further interesting aside is that it was like panned in its day, a la Herman Melville, Moby Dick, and people were like, "What the hell? This is a strange ass book. This is not." And Fitzgerald was caught in that trap of early fame. And you should be writing like this. And Fitzgerald's like, I should be writing like how I want to write. Here it is. And people are like, nah, no, it's weird. We don't like it. And it took him a long time to recover from that. And actually, you would argue he never did. It took him 9 fucking years to come up with his next book, Tender as the Night. The last third of it, he wrote completely drunk, and it stinks. And it shows. But like he wrote the last third of his fucking 4th novel fucking drunk every time he sat down. It's just, and it shows.
Yeah.
He called it, he wrote under stimulant. Anyway, The Great Gatsby. And I tried getting into it, and it stunk. It fucking stunk. Like the first few pages, I threw it away. It's in the trash. No, I'm just kidding. No, I threw it down. Like I can't. It's like if he was to submit it, if some like New York whatever agency is like, submit the first 5 pages in a query letter and we'll get back to you within 6 to 8 weeks, and if he did that, they would have given him one of those automatic response fucking, we're sorry, but this is not a good fit for our agency at this time. This is not to say that another agency might not take it. We're sorry for the impersonal response. Have a nice, but due to the volume of, he would have gotten one of those. And it's like, oh man, it stunk. I was shocked.
What was
and
so
it's
bad
like
about
it was jilted. It didn't draw you in. Like the syntax was the rhythm was all screwed up. Like it was just let me hold on. Let me give you an idea of what I mean. Here it is, near where I threw it down the other day. Once again, that's nice. He devoted to Zelda again before he had her locked up. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. Quote, whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Are you not snoozing? Are you not fucking snoozing by now? And it's my fault too, because I know the reputation this book had, and I know how hard Fitzgerald fought for it, and I know that he failed in his lifetime, and I know that it took his dying, that posthumous reevaluation of work, it took him fucking dying young. So I feel like shit for saying this, but my God.
Especially since a lot of people look at those lines as being some great lines, right? Like at the beginning. When
they're not great. They stink. Listen to it. That I have been summoned. This is the first fucking sentence, guys. I've been turning over in my mind. That's a fucking rote phrase. I'm sorry. That is cliche even in the 20s. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone. How about whenever you criticize someone? How about that? Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this, what a fucking trite, all the people in this world haven't had the advantages of you. Fuck your advantages. Fuck them. Of course they don't. You're a fucking whitey. Shut up. He didn't say any more. Oh, so he left you with that gem. Did he, Caraway, or whoever the narrator's name is? Is that what he left you with? He didn't. That was so profound that he didn't, like a yogi. He just gave you this pearl and he stopped talking. Okay, but we've always been unusually communicative in a reserved way. What the fuck does that mean? And I understood that he meant a great deal more than that. Oh, I'm so happy you did. In consequence, I'm inclined to reserve all judgments, a habit that has opened up many curious natures to me and also made me the victim of not a few veteran bores. What the fuck is a veteran bore? All right, in consequence, so this one little pearl, this one little sound nugget dropped in his ears. changed his behavior. In a consequence, I'm inclined to reserve all judgment. So before that, this dude was judging everyone. So he was fucking from his little Midwest pedestal. He's like judging everyone. His father drops this dumbass, poorly worded pearl, and now he's fucking now he doesn't judge people. Man, I'm inclined to reserve all judgments. So what does that even mean? What is it? I'm inclined to reserve all judgments. Does that mean you actually do it?
No, he's inclined to. Yeah.
He's inclined. He's inclined. My father inclined me to do this. Habit that has opened up many curious natures. Curious natures. Okay. I think what Fitzgerald's trying to do, he's trying to show his narrators a dickhead. He's trying to get us to mistrust him. But he just does it so shitty. It's terrible. I don't have faith in him when I read these first lines. You got to get through it to get to the which could be a nice project, but we're talking about how people have time and all this shit we can click on, and there's fucking porn out there, and there's shit I gotta do with my life. I gotta get my own shit going. I can't fucking appreciate this right now. Most of the confidence, I'll leave you with this. Most of the confidences were unsought. Frequently, I have feigned sleep, preoccupation, or a hostile levity when I realized by some unmistakable sign that an intimate revelation was quivering on the horizon. No wonder they panned it. They couldn't get through the first page. Stinks. It fucking stinks. Dude, call me Ishmael, motherfucker. Call me Ishmael. There you go. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Come on. This is one of the top 5 greatest books ever written by an American. Fuck you. No, it isn't.
Or compared to the gem that is given in drawing a blank. The other great American writer second chapter takes place in Boston. Mausoleum of I give to you the mausoleum of all time. Yeah, I give you the mausoleum of all hope, of all human hope and time, or whatever it is. It's beautiful.
Joan Didion in the White Album. We tell ourselves stories in order to live. Boom! Boom! I'm hooked. Fucking hooked. That's it. I'm reading the whole thing. I don't care. Every other line could stink. We tell ourselves stories in order to live. Joan motherfucking Didion. Look her up. Didion. My God. It's a weird thing, and it's just, you got to get through that. Incidentally, Didion was a great admirer of Fitzgerald. She has and it's actually through her that I wanted to give Gatsby another shot, but it's like, damn, I got in another mindset, maybe. It's going to take me a while.
Pick it up in another 5 years and see if it's better then.
Yeah, exactly.